Everyone, we have Tuesday split strength, upper body and core. You need light, medium, and heavy dumbbells. We're going to do supersets today. So we have 3 blocks of work and then a core finisher at the very end. Done, out of here. You're on with the rest of the day. Okay? All right, so let's actually start onto all fours. We'll start with a good cat-cow, just warming up through our spine. We just have a quick 2-minute warm-up here. All right, so shoulders over your hands, hips over your knees, and then you're going to pull the mid back up toward the ceiling, and then extend. Just nice and easy and fluid. Let's take 2 more here. And last one. Good. Now you're going to come into a neutral spine. Your right hand comes to the forehead. You're going to extend it out to the side, pull it back to the forehead, and then return. Same thing other side, elbow wide, extend, bend, and return. Shoulder mobility, activating our core. So it's kind of a salute here. Alternating right and left. Getting to the back side of our body, our posterior into the shoulder blades. Finish out 1 more each side. And then once you are done, press it up to a downward facing dog. And you're just gonna pedal through your feet. 2 minutes goes by real quick for our warm up. And then bring it back down to the floor. And then you're just gonna circle the arms up and around and then back down. So our first 2 exercises is a gorilla row and a supine chest press. Last one. Now you need your heavy dumbbells for this. You stay down to the knees. You sink your hips back toward your heels and you're rowing, alternating right and left. Go ahead and begin. So the elbow comes into the side of your rib cage. The dumbbell actually comes to almost like the side of your hip bone. Don't worry about being loud with this and setting the dumbbells down. But again, you want to make sure that you're lifting heavy enough with this. Make sure your weight is back by your heels versus forward. Everything is 45 seconds, and then we get a 20-second transition. So we're going to transition down onto our back coming up next. You have 3, 2, and 1. Stick with your heavy dumbbells. You're going to lie down onto your back. Feet are flat down to the floor. All right, so the elbows angled down toward your rib cage just a little bit. We go in 3, 2. You're pressing straight up to the ceiling, and then elbows just hover. Press and lower.
From my photo, you can see me, you can squeeze me. I ain't easy, I ain't sleazy. I got reasons why I'm teasing. Boys just come and go like seasons.
Doing good. You have 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, so there's our 2 exercises. We come back up to a kneeling position, back to the gorilla row, and then back to the chest press. Okay, 5 seconds. And go ahead and begin, alternating. So we got the back muscles, and then our chest for the second one.
me. I'm Fergalicious. My body stays vicious. I be
20 seconds.
just working on my fitness. business, he's my witness. I put your boy on rock, and he be lining down the block just to watch what I got. It's so delicious.
Nice, everyone. You have 10 seconds left. Back stays long. Eye gaze down to the floor. And rest. Whew. Okay. Reposition. 10 seconds. We go in 5, 3, 2, rack it up. Here we go.
All the time I turn around, brothers gather around, always looking at me up and down, looking at my. I just wanna see it now. I ain't trying to round up drama, little mama. I don't wanna take it, and I know I'm coming off just a little bit conceited, and I keep on repeating how the boys wanna eat, but I'm trying to tell that I can't be treated like clientele, 'cause they say she delicious, but I ain't promiscuous, and if you was suspicious, all that is fictitious. I blow kisses. Them boys on rock, and they be lining down the block just to watch what I got. It's so delicious.
3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, one more set. Sorry, my mic always comes off with any supine activities. All right, last set here, then we're moving on. We come back up to our feet. All right, here we go. Third and final. Third set should be a struggle to get through. And then we're switching up the muscle group. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and rest. Okay, last set of our chest presses. And then we get a 30-second quick break. Then we're moving on to biceps and triceps. You have 5 seconds. 3, 2, and begin. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. 30 seconds off. Nicely done. Okay. Now next up, we need our medium dumbbells. We have a squat to a bicep curl. And then our second exercise is an overhead tricep dip. So simplified movements. There's nothing fancy about it, but isolating. We go in 3, 2, go ahead and begin. So squatting it down and then stand and curl. Good. Perfect. So I'm doing a hammerhead style curl. Second set, we'll switch it up a little bit. 20 seconds. Good. You have 5, 3, 2, and 1. One dumbbell, we're going overhead for our tricep extension. I tend to angle the dumbbell back a little bit, so more to a back diagonal versus straight down, just to avoid a head injury, okay? All right, go ahead and begin. So dip and press. Dip and press. Keeping your elbows close into the sides of your head. Getting that full lengthen at the top. 20 seconds. Ooh. 10. 3, 2, and 1. Ugh. It's not a good sign when it burns automatically. Okay, the second set, you're gonna do a curl at the bottom, curl at the top, curl at the bottom, curl at the top. Let's actually continue with hammerhead style for this one too, okay? All right, go ahead and begin. So down, curl, and stand, curl. Down, curl. So it gives you a little bit more core work at the bottom of that squat motion. Fifteen seconds. 5, 3, 2, and rest. One dumbbell, overhead tricep. Whew. Okay, less than 10. Grab your one dumbbell. 3, 2, begin. Dip and press. Twenty-five seconds. Fight through it. 10. Almost there, almost there. Breathe. 3, 2, and rest. Okay, we have one more set. Now, our last set, traditional bicep curls, just the bicep curls, no squat, just the bis. Okay. Go in 5 seconds. Palms facing forward. Here we go. Exhale, curl it up. Inhale, lower back down. Spine stays stable, shoulders stay stable. You're watching here that you're not rounding forward and then using your hips to use momentum to lift, okay? Stay stable. 15 seconds. 10. 3, 2, and 1. Done with the biceps. Overhead tricep. And then we're moving on to a little bit more pecs and deltoids. And then that's the last block. Ha! All right, 5 seconds. Let's go overhead. 3, 2, begin. ...20 seconds. Less than 10. 5, 4, 3, 2. 30 seconds off. Okay. Now, third and final block. We're going to bring it down to a forearm plank. We're going to saw it forward and back, forward and back. Then we grab our light dumbbells, palms facing forward. You're going up and around, and then return it back forward, okay? Light dumbbells for this, and that's it. We go in 5. We start with the plank saw in 3, 2, go ahead and begin. Now a couple of options here. You can scale it down to your knees, and you can just do the plank hold versus the shifting forward and back. The forward and back motion is going to give you more deltoid work. You're going to target a little bit more upper abs and then lower. One long line. "15 seconds. You have 5, 3, 2, 20 seconds off. Stretch it out for a second. So we need our lighter dumbbells. I'm gonna grab my 5s. You can go, I'd say upwards to 10 pounds on this one. Okay, palms facing forward and begin. Up and around, and then back down. "15 seconds. You have 5. Last one. Good. 20 seconds off. Let's do it again. "10 seconds, and we're back into it. All right, get into place. 3, 2, and here we go. Forward and back, or a plank hold, or scale it down to your knees. "20 seconds. Less than 10. 3, 2, and rest. Ugh, really burns your deltoids. Okay, second set here. We're going to switch up the arms a little bit. You have a lateral raise, so just up to the height of your shoulders. Palms facing forward, so thumbs up. We go in 3, 2, and begin. Out to the side, and back down. So we have lots of back-to-back deltoids on this one. "20 seconds. You have 5. One more. And rest. Nicely done. Okay, back to our plank saw. This is our last set here. Yay. And then we'll switch up the arms one more time. Are we ready? Okay. We go in 3, 2, go ahead and begin. Forward and back. Twenty. 5, 3, 2, and rest. Okay, here it is. This time, you're gonna hinge it forward, thumbs facing out. You're gonna lift up to a Y and then lower back down. Y and lower. Last push here. You have 5 seconds. And here we go. So that's gonna give you a little bit more core work as well. If that's not feeling good for your upper traps in your neck, bring it to a reverse fly. So once we're done here, we're gonna go straight into core. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and rest. Beautiful job, everyone. Now, you're gonna take a seat to the front edge of your mat. With or without your light dumbbells, we're gonna do roll-ups. If you have your dumbbells, keep it tight into your chest. You're gonna roll it down, one vertebrae at a time, and then roll it all the way back up. Another option here is to do a half roll back and then return. Go ahead and begin when you're ready. Okay, so I'm showing you the second option here. Just that half roll back. So adding this weighted is going to add more challenge for the abs. So if you need to take the weight away, that's another option. Now, one way to modify this, if you're having a hard time getting up, bring the weight forward a little bit, okay? That'll give you a little bit more momentum and assistance. 20 seconds left. Ten. Finish out your last one. Once you're all the way up to a seated position, separate your legs. This is called a Z press. We're going to add something in with it. You're going to do a forward and then a shoulder. Forward and shoulder. I have my 5s with this. I'd suggest doing something lighter like that. You want to try to sit up as tall as you can. If you need to, you can always bend the knees. That'll help to prop you up a little bit higher. Ten seconds left. Now next up, we have 5 burpees, chest to floor to stand. And then, Katie just shakes her head. And then we have a plank hold, last one. Good. So, chest to floor. Full burpee all the way down, all the way up. Add that jump at the top if you can. Once you are done, bring it down to a high plank and you hold it here. Okay? All right. Here we go. Go ahead and begin. Chest to floor, down. Stand it up. 5 total, that's it. Once you hit your 5, you're into your high plank, you hold it here. Oh my gosh. Whew. 20 seconds here. Shoulders on fire. Almost there. Come on, 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, and rest. Stretch it back to a child's pose. You made it. Done. Nice work, everyone. Go ahead and stand it back up. Let's cross your left arm over and then pull it across. Oh my gosh, my arms are so noodly right now. Gonna roll through your head and neck. And then same thing, other side. Cross it over. And let's do the triceps. Up and over. All right, so Clint has you for, what is it tomorrow? Split strength low body. And then other side. And go ahead and release. You are done. You made it. Awesome work today, everyone. Round of applause. Virtual high fives. I will see you not next week. No live classes next week. I will see you June 1st. Enjoy the holiday weekend if I don't see you. Thanks, everyone.